Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. Before we get started, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you're alerted anytime I drop a new video, which is every Tuesday. You guys, again, another stellar week. Subscribers, I don't know where you're all sharing this out to, but I absolutely love it, and I thank everyone who's involved. I know some people specifically that commented that they do share it out. Thank you. It is much appreciated. I don't know what else to say. This will also starting with this video for the month of May. Start looking for a change in the background. If you identify what the correct item is that changes and be the first one to post, you automatically win the contest for the month. You get your choice of whatever coffee, providing I can get my hands on it. Nespresso line, Virtuo, or Original, whichever one you choose. The only qualification is it has to be limited to people in the United States. So, United States people, keep your eyes eagle eye watching. Watch for the background to change. If you see any change, list it. If it is the correct change, you win. It's that simple. That starts this video and runs for the month of May. Before we jump into the coffee portion of it, I did want to qualify that. The only reason I'm limiting it to the United States only is for shipping. This is all out of my pocket. I get nothing from Nespresso. I have to purchase it, get it shipped here, and then ship it to you. So just to, again, keep the costs somewhat within the realm of what I think it'll cost me to do this promotion, I'm going to have to limit it to the United States. I'm hoping this time next year, no more limitations, just giveaways and send it wherever it needs to go. With that being said, let's move on to today's star attraction. It is Yemen exclusive edition. I don't think they have another edition. It kind of looks like it's already open. This is how it arrived. Mangled. That's how I received it from Nespresso. Kind of destroyed. Anyways, let's take a look at the aromatic profile. This limited edition delights with its elegant balance of roastiness, sweetness, and wild floral notes. Wild floral notes. So we got a little something different than what we normally have. They normally have floral notes in a lot of their coffees. This one's saying wild floral notes. So rare and exclusive with wild floral notes, hidden in the soaring, jagged high valleys of Yemen's western mountain range, we find a coffee as exotic as its environment in which it grows. Despite the country's difficult situation, farmers continue to cultivate coffee and process it by the dry method, imparting wild yet delicate floral notes to the cup. Interesting. So a dry, I honestly don't know how they normally process it, but as the world's first coffee exporting country, Yemen has a long tradition of cultivation. Combined with the sublime isolation of its growing regions, where trees are planted on stone terraces hundreds of years old. The plant varieties there are unique, found nowhere else in the world, surviving on limited rainfall, carefully protected from drought by rocks. This Yemeni coffee exhibits its desert breed fruitiness best under the gentle roast we gave it. That's quite a mouthful. They appear to be very, very happy and proud of this coffee. It's an espresso shot, so 1.35 ounces. It's an intensity of 6. Let's take a look at the pods here. Not quite what I thought I would see for the pods. A lot of damaged ones. Wow. Not much to look at, honestly. Wow. So There's your pod. Basic, plain old silver pod, not even labeled. So if you lose track of this in your drawer like I do, you're gonna have no clue what's in there. This is, it's weird. It's a yellow black, but then the pods are silver and they have no label. Interesting. Well, Yemen exclusive edition. Let's go brew a shot. I just I was sitting there thinking about it. This one's the new Yemen pod. This is Hawaiian Kona. Neither one of them are labeled. Both are a basic silver pod. Yemen exclusive edition for the original line. Round one. We're going to put it on the espresso setting as recommended. All right, it is done. It smelled wonderful while it was brewing. Interesting smell. It's almost got like a tart smell to it. Level 6? It's just judging by color, it's pretty dark. It might be well into level 7, 8 as far as that's concerned, but well, let's go give it a taste. Yemen. Oh, wow. It has a floral taste. It's got a lot of, it's funny that they put it in a silver pod because it's got a lot of similarities to Hawaiian Kona. It's got a lot of, not as much body though as the Hawaiian Kona. This is very, how do I say it? It's very, it doesn't have a lot of body to it. It doesn't have a lot of texture to it. It's very watery. It hits your tongue, gone. There's no lingering. There's not much of a like hang around aftertaste to it. It's very, very light. Little bit of a tart. Not like no bitter at all. Not acidic, not bitter. Floral notes come through. I honestly can't tell you what the floral notes are. It doesn't have, I don't know, it doesn't have any floral notes that I've ever tasted before. It's very, very smooth. The floral notes come through, and then just that little bit of, yeah, just a little bit of a sour taste to it, but very pleasant. Level 6, yeah, probably on taste. Looks wise, no, I thought it was going to be heavier than that, but taste wise, level 6 for an intensity. Yeah, it's very interesting. There is no oil to speak of. That might be due to that dry process. I don't know, but it does not, there's virtually almost no aftertaste to it. So you get the floral notes, a little bit of a sour taste that kind of hits right on the tip of your tongue, and then the whole thing's gone. It's as if you didn't drink anything. So nothing lingering, just a very pleasant floral taste, little bit of sour, gone. Not bad. Kind of curious how this would hold up in, man, I'm kind of curious if it would hold up at all in milk. My gut feeling is it's going to get lost, but let's at least try it. Let's just do a half and half. So we'll do a shot. We'll do like 1.5 ounces of milk. See what it tastes like. Let's go round 2. Let's go brew another shot. Yemen, round 2 with milk. I'm going to set this guy onto the cappuccino setting. Get our pod going. Let's do in our frothing container here, let's do roughly about 1.5 ounces of milk. That should be about right. We'll wait for this to finish. That should go pretty quick. It's basically done. It's ready for the milk. Throw that under. Woohoo! Milk is done. Get the nozzle nice and clean. There we go. All right, let's give it a little bit of milk there. Woo! There we go. We're gonna do just the espresso shot and about 1.5 ounces of milk. Let's go give it a taste. Yemen with milk. Oh man, I forgot how hot that is. Holy cow. Whew. I forget how much hotter that thing actually gets stuff. The wand on that machine gets stuff so much hotter than the little twirly cup thing. Twirly cup thing? Yeah. Milk frother? Yeah. All right. One more time. I think I kind of burnt my tongue. Actually holds up okay. Surprising. You can actually still taste a little bit of the floral. That sour is completely gone now, which I kind of liked. Yeah, it actually held up okay. Huh. I'm actually shocked. I thought this would get lost because it's so light. It's so light and watery. There's no oil to speak of. I figured once we put milk with it, it was done. But it actually holds up okay. I'm kind of surprised on that one. Not bad. Not bad. That one overall is pretty good all the way around. I think this might be a winner. Let's take a look at what they're doing here. Yemen exclusive edition. I'm assuming that means they're going to have this for just a very, very short period of time. So if you're interested in it, I would say stock up now because they're probably going to run out pretty quick. 90 cents a pod. Yeah, this one's decent. I really don't have anything to say bad about it, more than I wish it had just a little bit more oil to it. I wish it had just a little bit more body to it. If I could critique or change or tweak just a little bit, I wish it had a little bit more oil to it, a little bit more body to it. I would say try a sleeve. That is a different floral taste than anything I've ever tasted from Nespresso that listed it had floral notes. Most of the time when it has floral notes, for myself, it always drifts heavily almost to the rose type taste notes. It always seems to drift really heavily to that side. This, I don't know what it is. I cannot pinpoint it, but it's not that. It's a different floral note, unlike anything. It's similar loosely to Hawaiian Kona with its floral note, but not as prominent. It's not as prominent as Hawaiian Kona. I would say go out and grab a sleeve. See what you think. 90 cents a pod. They're really not commanding a premium on it. So I'd say give this one a try. Well, that wraps it up. I hope you noticed or didn't notice any changes in the background. Or was there? I don't know. That brings us to a close of this week's video. I thank you once again for your time. If you feel so inclined, please join us over on Patreon, as some of my other supporters have. If you haven't yet, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. Like the video, it helps the algorithm out. Comment, share it anywhere you feel so inclined to share it out. You guys have been doing a stellar job there. And if there's anything that you personally would like to see me review, as long as it's with the Nespresso line, the original or the virtual line. Drop that down in the comment. I'll do my level best to get that out to you. Providing Nespresso doesn't stealth drop something else or drop something on their website, we're going to be moving on to something totally different next week. Next week we'll start these Starbucks reviews. Starbucks by Nespresso, I believe is how it's listed. I haven't purchased the coffee yet. I wanted to make sure it was fresh, or the freshest packs I could get off the shelves. There's I believe 4 or 5 different coffees. We're gonna try all of them. It's a Starbucks logoed thing, but I guess it's in a collaboration with Nespresso. So we're gonna take a look at those, something totally different than we normally do here. Other than that, until next week, have a great rest of your day.